Hi, I'm Allison, and this is my JavaScript project for Flatiron School. It is a single-page application with a Rails API backend and a JavaScript frontend. And I built a Harry Potter trivia game. So as I mentioned, it's a single-page application, so you'll notice throughout the entire video demo that the URL up here is not going to change at all. So the first thing the user needs to do is log in, and they need a username to do so. If you just try and click on the button and log in, you'll get an alert to enter a username. So we'll go ahead and do that right now and start the game. And I'm just going to mute that for the video's sake. So the first thing a user sees is the instructions for the game. It's 7 rounds, and during each round, a user must answer at least 5 of the 7 questions correctly. If they get through all 7 rounds, they win and save the Wizarding World. And if they don't, then unfortunately for everybody, Voldemort wins. So we can board the Hogwarts Express for round 1. And we will see that we have 7 multiple choice questions. Each round is set up very similarly. A user has to answer all questions. If they try and submit without answering all questions, they'll get an alert that Dumbledore is not happy. They're trying to take a shortcut, so they have to answer everything. Also, a user can only select one answer per question. So like I mentioned before, you have to get 5 questions correct. So if we were to just go through here and select incorrect answers, we'll see what happens if you do not pass a round. Looks like Voldemort got you, that little rascal. Care to give it another go. So what's happening here is it's keeping track of how many attempts a user has taken on any given round. A user only gets 3 tries per round. So I just want to demonstrate what happens if they fail 3 times in a row. So we'll try again here and kind of just do that same quick thing. And you'll see that this message has now changed. So it knows that this is now the user's 2nd attempt, and Voldy got us again, wondering if we fell asleep during Defense Against the Dark Arts, and giving us 1 more shot. So we will try again and just fail for a 3rd time. And unfortunately, that's it for the Wizarding World. Better luck next time, and game over. So when you click game over, it just takes you right back to the beginning. And I'm just going to pause here and get us back to round 1 to show what happens when you succeed. Okay, so we're back at round 1, the Sorcerer's Stone, and we're going to go ahead and answer at least 5 of these questions correctly. And I'll leave a couple incorrect just to show what happens when we get to the end of the game if you don't answer all questions correctly. So I'll submit round 1 answers. And this is great. We got at least 5 correct, so we get to board the Hogwarts Express for round 2. Click on that button and you'll see that we have now changed to the Chamber of Secrets. One thing I didn't mention before is that the username that you type in at the beginning gets carried throughout the entire game. So I'm going to go ahead and now complete the game to show what happens at the end. Okay, so I just beat the 7th and final round, and I now have an opportunity to see my stats from throughout the entire game. So I'll click on that button, and we're seeing a few things here. So it's giving us each round individually, and under that, you'll see that we have the number of attempts. And if it was just 1 attempt, we got it right the first time, then it's just 1 attempt, but you'll see some rounds took 3 attempts or 2 attempts, so it's keeping track of that information as you go. And also the number of questions that were correct. So as I mentioned before, you have to get at least 5 questions correct. But you'll see that the number changes depending on which questions you got correct. And then if you didn't get all questions correct, it's going to display to you the information for the questions you got wrong. So it gives you the question, what you said, and then what the correct answer was for any questions you got wrong. So we'll see that we have all of that information for every single round. And then at the end, the last thing to do is to just click the Mischief Manage button, and it'll take you back to the beginning. So that is my JavaScript project, and Mischief managed.